Whether you're a true beginner to DFS or you've been playing for a while, or maybe you've never played, you're like, DFS, I don't know if I should play that. Well, this video is for you. I'm gonna give you some tips that other people aren't talking about that's gonna have you spend less on DFS, sometimes even free, and win a whole lot more. What's going on, sports fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. This video is not sponsored by any DFS site, so I'm not promoting any DFS site in particular. I do have some affiliate links below if you want to check out one of these sites. I'd appreciate if you used one of my links, but if not, that's cool too. I just want to give you guys some tips to help you guys out with DFS. And some of you may already know this if you're experienced DFS players, but some of you may not know any of these tips. And at the end, I'll even include some bonus strategies. These will not be traditional strategies, how to read the Vegas lines, how to find value in players and stuff like that. A lot of people are talking about that, and I actually have a video I believe is the best video, bias of course. You can watch that video, a daily fantasy football strategy introduction. That could be used for all DFS sports as well, whether it be basketball or baseball. Like 90% of that video applies to all sports. It's advantageous to sign up for various DFS sites. Let's start off with FanDuel, the guys that merge with DraftKings. So the two big DFS sites, the two major players merged a while ago. It's going to take a while for them to fully merge. We had a deal with FanDuel. They told us to get lost. They said no more partnerships. DraftKings obviously kills it with marketing strategies, so they probably don't need to pay influencers like me anymore. Okay, FanDuel, let's go to the FanDuel lobby. What you want to do is sign up for accounts for FanDuel, DraftKings, other sites. As you guys know, I love fantasy football, DFS. You know, I love to play NFL. So NBA I play sometimes. So right now, look, right off the bat, there's a free contest. You always want to look out for free contests. I go to FanDuel, boom, check this. There's a free contest, some beer company, okay, whatever. Let's enter. So we're gonna enter, let's look at some of these prizes here. Okay, it must be 21 to enter. $4,100 worth of prizes. All right, look, this is awesome right here. Look, trip for two to fantasy finals in Miami. That's pretty awesome. 2 plane tickets. So what I'm gonna do is email our fantasy basketball editor to increase our chances. Let him know about this contest. I'm doing a video. I don't have a lot of time, so we're just gonna pick some guys, and then we could go back and change it later for sure. We'll just stay under the cap, pick some guys. It'll be cool. Okay, we'll probably change that later, but just make sure you enter. Boom. So all right, we entered some promotions, some whatever this is, NBA fantasy playoffs presented by Bud Light. The top prize is going to be tough to win, obviously, but let's move on. All right, so now we're at DraftKings lobby. Okay, back to FanDuel real quick. So it would be up at the top. Up at the top sometimes is where the promotions are. Like they were doing, they do some about movies that are coming out. So it was like The Great Wall or some some movie. Like you watch the trailer and then you can get free entry to a game. Like you could do that for 15 days in a row as long as you watch the trailer every day. Hint, just fast forward like 13 seconds through the trailer to the very end and it'll still work. Just fast forward through the trailer, boom, get it. You can just give out that link to your buddy to increase your chances of winning. Okay, back to DraftKings. So this is where it's at. I don't really look at these things. Promos. So all these promos right here, a lot of them are free. So you can click promos or missions. Let's do missions really quick. This is not a big one right here. So I could go to missions, and this is for people that play a lot. It's more like it suckers you into playing. It's pretty cool. I do the missions as well, but it's like do the missions if you're going to play already. So let's say I plan on playing tonight or tomorrow. Go ahead and do the missions. You'll get double the points, double whatever they call this, player points, whatever it is. Then gets you entry into other contests and gets you other cool stuff like DraftKings gear or more entries into, like, you can redeem it for an entry to a $20 ticket or something like that. Those are pretty obvious, and most people that are on DraftKings, they know what missions are. But make sure you go to the promos page, especially for people that don't play a lot or don't plan on spending a lot or maybe nothing. Go to the promos page. Look, these are all free basically. It's just the way to go. So if you're like, I don't want to spend any money, but I want to play DFS, this is the way to do it. They have promos just about every day. So we're doing, what is this? NBA right now, okay. And we can change this later or not. Like, it costs 0 money to enter, so who cares, right? Wow, my team is so awesome. It's unbelievable. Enter for free, boom. Just enter in promos and whatnot. Here's another site that we work with. So I was just promoting this site last week, FanHouse. They wanted me to promote their contest. They were giving away NBA jerseys. That's over. But right now, as you can see, there's a banner right here. So you go to fanhouse.com and go to promos. So this is where they should, this is a fairly new site, so it'll change, but this is where they should be giving away their promos, just like we saw the promos page on DraftKings. So right now they're doing iPads, right? So 2 iPads. So if, let's say you played before last week when I promoted the jerseys, you could play this week. Like if you plan on like, hey, I want to play this week, just so you know, they're giving out iPad minis. So you know, you might as well play. And right now there's no contest, but always check, like maybe there's not a lot of people playing in a contest. This might not be like this is kind of seems like coupon cutting, but I actually know some people that do love DFS, but they don't like spending any money on it. So this is for you. And why not get extra? So if you're gonna play on FanHouse, why not play for the iPad, right? If you're gonna play on DraftKings, you don't want to spend that much, why not do the missions and the promos? And if you're on FanDuel anyway, might as well play this Bud Light contest, whatever it is, or when they had the Great Wall movie or the Sinister movie, might as well play that. Might as well get some extra stuff, some extra gear. Always make sure you look how many players are playing, because sometimes, like a lot of these are hard to win. Like we saw, what was this FanDuel one? Right now, 13,000 people already entered. Like that's gonna be really hard to win. But sometimes there could be way less players, which totally increases your chances of winning. So make sure you always look at that. And I promised you guys a bonus gift, so enough coupon cutting and being cheap and all that. I'm gonna give you guys a killer strategy right here. This is what all the pro DFS players use. Oh, and another thing before I forget, there's sites out there that give advice that also have incentives. We do it as well, fantasycouch.com. So right now, like if you sign up, there's always goodies to give and whatnot. So wait a second, we don't have any incentives. We need incentives. Okay, so actually, so hold on, I fixed the microphone. All right, so we do have incentives, just not for premium members. We're gonna have incentives soon. Look, we're adding stuff every day. All right, we got NBA, MLB projections, NFL projections, just adding more and more stuff to our premium content. But okay, we have a lot of incentives and goodies for free signups. So at least get a free membership with us. All right, we have, what do we have? VIP waiver wireless. Oh, PDF files and tools. Wallpapers. We got like 20 wallpapers exclusive, guys. You got to get it. And of course, the 10 Commandments of Drafting. That's actually a good ebook, and I'm gonna update it with more stuff. It has a bunch of weird tips like in this video. Okay, there's a lot of cool stuff, and it's free, so you know, sign up for fantasycouch.com membership. Roto Grinders, okay? I'll provide the link below, this exact link, what I'm looking at right now. This has some extensions. Now, if you're a complete beginner and you don't want to spend any money or hardly any money on DFS, you don't need this, okay? But if you play for a while, you definitely need this. It's an awesome tool. So provide the link below. There's a Google Chrome extension, I believe so. That's the one I use. I use Google Chrome. And I think there is a Firefox extension as well. That's the one I use. Roto Grinders DraftKings tool. They have that. What else? Roto. Not too many people use Firefox anymore, but for Google Chrome, they definitely have both, what it seems like. So you get the Firefox tool, you get the DraftKings tool and get the FanDuel tool. And this is what it does. This is what the tool does. All right. So look right here. Look at these. This does not appear if you don't have the Google Chrome extension. Margin, that's basically the payout. So how much of the payout is. Or their cut. So that's what their cut. The lower the number, the more money we get. So like 5.66%, that means the payout's pretty high. 14.9%, that means the payout's pretty low. There's also overlay. So when there's overlay, that's really good. That means our chances increase. That basically means the site, like DraftKings, is losing money. That's when you want to get in. I know a lot of you already know what overlay is. Another thing they do is what's it called? Exposure. That's what it's called. So exposure, as in, let's say I'm entering a contest. I'll have a lot of entries in one contest. It's gonna tell me, hey, you picked Aaron Rodgers or Chris Paul 100% of the time, right? In this contest, are you sure you want to do that? It lets you know. And let's say I wanted to pick a sleeper, like I had a sleeper I wanted to pick a lot of times. It's like, hey, this sleeper is only in one contest. It's in 4% of your contest, which is basically means he's only in one entry. It means, hey, I want to put him in more lineups. So it lets you know that it's a pretty good tool. Gives you a really small edge, but it's really good. And sometimes I'm in the lobby, right, trying to figure out like, okay, how much is the payout? Like, are they getting over on me? How many is it overlay? Like, I don't want to calculate that every time. It's just a huge headache. It says right here if the overlay is and the margin and all that. It's the same on FanDuel. Overlays right here and the margin is right here. So it's the same exact thing on DraftKings and FanDuel. And that about wraps up this video. If you're balling on a budget and want to play DFS, hopefully this video helped you out. Make sure you hit like, comment down below, let me know what you thought of this. Hit that subscribe button, also hit that bell notification icon and join the notification squad so you'll be notified right when new videos come out. I'll see you guys on the next video.